All right, we back on now. I don't know if you can see the multi-stream. I don't know if you can see Can't, you can't see anything. No chat. All right, let me see if I can put the chat on somewhere. I gotta put the chat up here so you can see it. Yeah, we back on live, man. That was Arkatech Beatz, man. Look, we finally got Mike D on the joint, man. So look, man. I know people is like, yo, I thought you said you was done for the night. I was. I thought I was done for the night, but you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. But yo, we want to just play some beats and stuff tonight, man. We gonna kick the shit, do everything that we do. And thank you for joining. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy, bro. Go ahead. Turn that up. Turn that up. That beat going crazy, son. That joint going crazy. He said he can't hear. Hold on, Mike. They said he can't hear. He said he can't hear. That's what it's saying. Said we can't hear. Hold on. I don't know. Can y'all hear that? They can hear that. I don't understand why they can't hear you because it's coming through your speaker. It says, hold on, can y'all hear Mike D? Nah, they said they can't hear you. All right, hold on. Let's fix that. Hold on, let's fix that. We got technical difficulties, folks. We're trying to get through it. Hold on 1 second for me. Go again, Mike. Can y'all hear Mike now still, or y'all can't hear Mike? Nah, I said they still can't hear you. What's going on? How come? That's wild right now, bro. Nothing. Folks is like, no, they can't hear you. Come on, man. This is they're playing the worst. Bear with me, people. We trying to figure the joint out. It's trying to doing something really crazy. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live. I hear you, but they can't hear you. That's weird to me, man. They saying no. He said press the pad. I know they hear that, but they can't hear. They can't hear you, and that's not gonna work. And it says lagging. They're killing us right now, bro. We gotta figure this out. I know. Listen, I know that's right. Hold on, man. He, he said power cycle. Hold on. I'm gonna try something and see if I can get it to go. It's doing something wild right now. It's wild right now. Listen, can y'all tell me if y'all hear Mike D? Mike D talk on there for me real quick. Can y'all tell me if y'all hear my homie? Can y'all hear my cousin? Y'all hear my cousin? Y'all, can y'all? We having the technical difficulty? Nope, we can't hear you. What is going on, man? That's wild. I'm not sure what's happening with this one. Because I hear it on my side, and it should really be heard on your side. Everybody should hear what I hear. So I hear it. So I don't understand why they don't hear it. So I'm not sure what that's about. Did you mute? Was you muted just now? Yo, Sean, man, can you tell me if you hear Mike D, bro? Shout out to Mike. Shout out to my band, Sean Anthony Baker, man. Can you tell me if you hear Mike D, son? He said nope. He said he can't hear you. Yeah, come on, man. This is like wow. This is crazy work right now. It's crazy work right now, bro. It's just crazy work right now. Yeah, we might have to do that. That's a what you call it, overhead. Nah, it just don't seem to be. Try it now, Mike. Yo, Mike, talking to Mike for me one more time. It just doesn't make any sense, though. Hold on. Yeah, Zach, man. Yo, listen, Mike. Yo, Mike jumped on. Mike hit me up. Was like, yo, let's jump back on. Yeah, Zach. Hold on one second, man. I'm just trying to get Mike audio good, bro. Oh, I can't get this audio right. I don't know what's happening with this. Hold on, you can't hear me? I got you. Can you hear me now? All right, hold on one second. You hear the NPC now, still? You hear the NPC, Mike? Do you hear the NPC still, Mike? Mike, do you still hear the NPC? You don't hear me? All right. You hear me now? All right. So now I'm going to try something. And I'm going to try something. Let me see what I can do here. Everybody, thanks for bearing with me. I'm trying to get my cuz on this joint so y'all can hear the music that he got on the other side. Because, man, it's crazy. Alright, so the collab cam. Yeah. Hold on, Mike. I think I might have it. Say, talking to Mike now?
1 2 1 2.
Can y'all hear Mike now?
1 2 1 2.
Can y'all hear Mike now? Please, somebody hit me in the chat. Tell me if you can hear Mike.
1 2 1 2. We in the building.
Yeah.
Can you hear? Oh, we on? We good?
They said they can hear you now.
Let's go.
Oh, now we playing with power.
Now we playing with power.
All right, now listen. Y'all been listening to me for the past week. Y'all been listening to my joints all week. Now I'm gonna show y'all what's going on when both of us is in the building. This multi-platinum producers, Arkatech Beatz, man. I'm busting my gun. Bronx, Brooklyn. Yard man, Blumbuckler, Jamaican man coming. Pause. Play it. Turn that shit up. Yo, shout out to my man Sean Anthony Baker. Yo, make sure y'all following Sean Anthony Baker, man. That is the home team. That's the brother.
Home team.
Make sure
y'all thank you for rocking with us
from day one. Yo, make sure you go check him out on Lifetime right now with Gabby Sabiti. Give me back my daughter, actor extraordinaire. That's my brother. Let's go. Yo, Mike, jump into the next one, man. Come on, man. Fab Dog, I see you. This shit crazy right now. This shit crazy. Let's go. This ain't no sound.
Yo, a lot of folks be wondering like why we like our drums to smack. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of boom bap producers, they like their drums underneath the samples and all of that. You know, they're giving that dusty feel. But me and Jug, we like our joints to be click clacking, really sharp, loud energy. You know. That's what it is, you know, like a Humble Beginnings, that Loud Records. If you listen to that Mob Deep Hell on Earth album, them drums was loud, smacking. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. Yo, shout out to Fab Dog. I see you. Shout out to
Arkatech Beatz.
Shout out to Digital Product. Make sure y'all sharing the live, man. Let's go.
you know what I mean? Just a little something.
Yo, listen.
What they saying? What this chat saying,
Listen,
man?
the chat is going crazy right now, man. They said they see Fabulous floating on that. This reminds me of the Buckshot, what?
Ooh.
And on Brand Nubian.
Oh.
People saying it's smooth, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm going to drop the bomb on them.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Listen, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Listen, shout out to everybody that's on the line, man. Come on, man. Play that loud, bro.
Arkatech Beatz.
That's you know what I mean? Real quick.
You tripping right
Real
now,
quick.
yo.
Yo, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Listen, shout out to the chat, man. Yo, Zach, I was telling them that I was on here for almost 2 hours, and then he was
2
like, yo,
hours?
then he's like, yo, I'm on IG live. I'm like, man, we get off of IG, son. Go to
IG
TikTok.
won't.
Like, yo, get off of IG, son.
Yeah, IG be playing too many games. IG be playing too many games, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man. IG, man. IG, make sure you don't get no growth. Like, whatever time y'all on, man, we not on that type of time with them.
let me see if I could. Let me see something. Let me see.
There ain't no love on IG for real, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what they on.
Arkatech Beatz.
Listen, man, we on this live every night, man. Homeboy said Tech 9 on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Prodigy, man.
Yo, you see, I like that, man. I like when cats hear different. You know what I mean? Not the average. You know, I like when they gravitate to the underground artists, or you know what I'm saying. So salute to the chat, man. They listening, man. They keeping their ears open, man. They
Listen, it's
know
crazy. The chat going crazy right now.
they know what it is, man. They know real hip
Like,
hop
yo,
heads.
King of Oneself said that's like the Benny the Butcher flow. So let me
Okay,
shout
that's
out.
what's up.
Hold
Yeah,
on. Let me shout out everybody that's dropping in the coins and dropping in the diamonds and the
please
peppers and
do,
the roses.
please do. Shout them out,
Yo,
man. Shout
shout
them
out
out.
Fab Dog Keish.
Salute,
That's the homie.
salute.
Sean Anthony Baker, man, that's my brother. You know what it is.
Yep,
Um,
that's the family
Yo,
right
shout out to
there.
the homie Zach Tyson, man. Yo, Mike, Zach Tyson been rocking with me for the last week. So shout
Oh,
out to
word.
him. Yeah, he been on
Salute,
every
salute.
live with me for the last week. He trying to learn the game, man. So shout out to him.
Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Like,
out to Sean. Don't you know?
salute,
You know what I'm
salute.
saying?
Thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Bass Player. Shout out to Digital Product. Shout out to
Salute.
King of Oneself. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
It's late. It's late on a Wednesday, but if you
Late.
rock,
Don't usually do this, but this is a special treat. You know what I'm saying?
Sean, don't you do beats? Oh man, play that.
Arkatech Beatz.
Ooh, this is crazy. crazy. Yo, drop one of the Juggernaut bomb on him. Let's go.
Arkatech Beatz. Oh, let me stop that. Let me go straight to this.
Here comes the copyright strike.
Arkatech Beatz.
Jesus Christ. More shot up, man. More blood clot shot. God damn. Let's go.
Shit. What we gonna do?
Arkatech Beatz.
Just going through them real quick for y'all. You know
Listen,
what I mean?
man, don't go too. Can't do that so fast, man. You gotta slow the roll down.
I mean, I know it's some people bedtimes and all, man. You know, I'm holding them up.
He said
You know
it
what I mean?
sound like we sample Kanye stuff. Nah, man, we ain't sampling no Kanye, man. Nobody sampling Kanye cousin right now.
Out, 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 out.
We're not doing that. No. We ain't doing that. Let's go.
Arkatech Beatz.
Make sure y'all sharing the live. Hit that like button. Man, listen to that.
We do it all.
Arkatech Beatz.
Where's Drizzy at? like button. Let's go.
What's the chat saying?
The chat is saying, damn. Listen, man, listen. This joint go hard, man. Come on.
Arkatech Beatz.
Let's go. Shout out Devin was here. PW, I see you. Gonna be back on it.
You notice that joint didn't have no hi-hats in it. Sometimes we doing beats and we do little things like that to just.
That's what I had built for them earlier tonight. I said we built a joint that was like real light, like different snares. No snares sometimes, different no hi-hats sometimes. It's like all about trying to find a groove and a feel, and
It's
basically trying to show, one, your versatility, two, your authenticity, three, trying to find an artist that's gonna fit with your ideas. Because as producers, we trying to think forward. We trying to think, not what you're gonna listen to now, but what you're gonna be listening to for the next 10 years.
Facts. Like experiment, man. Like sometimes, like you.
Peace, Sean Baker. Sean Baker said they gotta sign off. Peace, my brother.
Peace.
Yeah, he been running. He was in the studio all day today, me and homie. So shout out to him, man. Wait for that movie to come out, y'all. Boy, woo, y'all got a treat coming.
Shout out to my brother Sean Baker, man. He running around on the movie scene.
That's right.
Making a splash out there.
Doing what he do.
Arkatech Beatz.
Hold on, bro. You gotta save something, bro. Hold on. You can't empty the whole clip out tonight.
Arkatech Beatz.
listening, yo. What happened to Mike D? What happened? Hold on. What happened to Son? Yo, did he just his connection just got cut. I'm gonna have to wait for him to get back on, man. Listen, shout out to everybody. he gonna get back in it. Don't worry about that. Yo, he was his NPC was so hot it burnt out his phone or something, yo. Hold on, I'll keep. You back in?
I didn't know I was living logged out.
I just came off the
Yo,
screen.
hold on. You don't see me?
I see you now.
Shit. What, the Beats knocked the shit out?
The beat knocked the shit out, bro. That shit just went. That shit just went zoinks on them, you know what I mean?
Zoinks?
Whatever it is, it's like went crazy on them, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Shout out to everybody that's hitting us with the likes and the roses and everything else, man. We appreciate all of that. Look. If you're trying to understand what's happening with these beats, make sure y'all signing in. Like I said earlier, what we're going to start doing is when we go live, the next day we're going to be offering limited licensing on certain beats.
Yeah.
It's going to be limited, you know, first come, first serve. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. We're not really trying to do too many. That's not what we on. I tell you, we want to work with the best upcoming artists, right? Our career has been based off of identifying talent early. Early Freddie Gibbs, early Trouble, early Meek Mill, early Saha, right? Like, we always see them before they pop off. That's our talent. That's our God-given talent, especially, you know, as being former A&Rs of the legendary Loud Records. We know talent, and then we also know how to make music. So that's the difference between us and a lot of other producers. We've been on both sides. We producers, and then we've also been on the executive side of the label, staff producers for labels, and that's what I think.
But they got to also be doing their part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got to make sure that they out there moving and grooving and making a name for themselves as well. You know what I'm saying? They can't be laying back expecting that they just gonna get a beat and then that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be out here, you know, getting their videos, getting their promotion. They gotta be out there showing themselves out. You know what I'm saying? Because we only want to work with the people that is putting into themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or else, what's the sense? You know what I'm saying? If you're not putting into yourself, then why should we? You know what I'm saying? Why should we, you know, be putting, you know, our heat with y'all? So, you know, as long as y'all putting y'all best foot forward and y'all putting in that work and y'all out there making yourselves visible, putting out content, that's who you want to work with. You want to work with people who putting out content, that's putting out stuff that's really got like a track record, that they making a track record for themselves, building a catalog. You dig? If you win this on some hobby shit, then we ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what
Salute from Chile. Salute, bro.
Every time what you hear is on my mind.
Yeah, that's Big Pun on the wall.
What the trap? What they saying? What chat saying?
They asking me where the Big Pun is supposed to come from, man. I keep trying to tell people, man, we put people on our walls who change our lives, man. Big Pun changed our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I,
Big Pun. First platinum production that we ever did is Big Pun. Big
Big
Punisher,
Pun.
rest in peace.
Big Pun, and if you were a fan of Big Pun and you went through the album and on one of the skits when you hear the Pack in the Mac Part Two, thanks Pun, that's yours. That's yours truly. Little. Yeah, yeah. That album dropped on my birthday. It was a It was
Anniversary
a.
coming up, 5
It
days.
was. Yeah, yeah. It's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So that album was a real treat, a real first time A&R credit, first time production credit, first time platinum, first time like everything. So salute to Big Pun, rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace to him, man.
You
For
know,
real.
Big Pun forever. Let's see what's going on
Hold
with
on,
us.
man. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Listen. You cannot unload the entire clip tonight. Can't do
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't do that.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I got a little carried away.
You can't unload that whole clip tonight. You gotta.
There's just so many
You gotta
joints.
pace.
Like there's so many.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pace yourself. You gotta break down how you did the
There's so many like.
beat. Listen.
There's just so many.
Listen.
There's so many joints. Like
Listen, there's a lot of beats, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to tell people, man, a lot of beats, man. But the
oh
people that be
man.
rocking with us, man, that just
Oh shit.
listen, that's a whole lot of joints right there.
Oh, what's this one?
Arkatech Beatz.
Nah, I can't play that one technically. You know, a major artist wanted that, but we'll see.
Listen. I was trying to tell them the other night when I was trying to get these beats together. I was like, Mike was on my head. Like, yo, are you making the beats and you ain't sending them? You gotta send them over. And I was like, yo, I gotta mix these joints down. And so people was watching me doing song mode yesterday.
Oh, for real? Oh, you real?
Yeah, I was on the live doing it on the live yesterday. Like I had to kill two birds with one stone. I'm like, I gotta do the work. So if I'm gonna do the work, I'm gonna show the people that I'm doing the work. That's real work though.
It's
You
real
know?
work.
It's
It's
real
real
work.
work, man.
What they saw me doing yesterday was real work, real beats that's gonna get sent out to real artists, to your favorite
Absolutely.
artists coming soon.
Yeah.
And
You
you're
you you
gonna see, you're
know
gonna hear it.
we it's funny because like the same thing when we did with Lloyd Banks when we played a record, we put it on stream, and immediately that shit was like, oh, I need that,
Yeah, you need
and we
that
had to
gone.
actually
Gone.
we actually took it off of the lot, took it off of the post, until that tape dropped, and then what I'm saying it went from there. But it'd be like that, you know what I'm saying? But they just
Yo, de Costa, me español poquito.
yo, they got any questions? Maybe before we wrap up,
Listen. While I got Mike D on the line, that don't happen too often. While I got him on the line, let's ask the questions. This is the
we
time.
got questions, production questions, business
Yeah, let's talk
questions.
about the music business now.
We
This is the
could,
time.
you know, if whatever questions they got them, you know what I mean? If not, then we come back.
Yeah, we definitely got to reconvene. You know
Yeah,
what
if they
I'm
don't
saying?
go, if everybody sleep, it's 12:30 on a weekday. So
Yes. 12:30 on the weekday, like for real on
I
the
get
weekday.
it. I get it. I definitely get it. And I got so many beats here that I would love to play, you know, but you know, I can't unload the whole clip. Can't unload the whole
So Sean is asking, how do we get the drums to knock? Well, the first thing is you got to pick the right sounds off rip. Like,
What that's black?
nah, Sean, don't you do beats?
Okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? So how you get the joints to knock is you got to pick the right sounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's probably like the most important thing.
Yeah.
In the next few weeks, we're gonna be dropping some packs, and like, listen, you have to have the right sounds. If you're not picking the right sounds, you can forget about it, right?
You gotta pick the right drums, and then you gotta just spend time really EQing it to the way you want it to knock. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain drums that won't cut through certain
Certain.
melodies and
Nope.
samples.
Yep.
So you really gotta like spend time like, okay, I got these drums, and mess with them. Like, okay, if you got a loop playing or you got your melody playing and you're trying to find some drums that's gonna cut through, when you find that drum that matches, you got to start EQing it and tweaking it to get it to kind of poke out. You know what I'm saying? It's really in the EQ game. Some people play with compressors and limiters and all of that stuff, and that's cool too. You could do that as well if you're versed in that, if you know how to do that properly. But you know, for me, I go with the sound that works with the actual sample or the melody, and then I EQ it there. I play with the leveling. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple tricks that you could use to just to get it to knock. You know what I'm saying? Use a little put a little EQ and a little reverb on a little stereo reverb on your kicks. Not too much, just a little bit to give it some width. Um, I do the same thing with my bass or the 808s. I put a little reverb or stereo on it just to give it some width to it. You know what I'm saying? To make it sound wide. Just a little bit, not too much, and you go from there.
So on a because he's saying he's not on the engineer level as far as the EQ part of it. So look,
Uh huh.
listen, it's not really about that, right? Like if you're not versed, like you said, if he's not versed in that in terms of trying to EQ stuff, then you want to start off just try to find the sound that like you said that cuts through your sample. Like if you're doing sample based production, you got to pick the sounds or the kicks and the snares that are going to that's going to basically stand out on top of the music that you're doing. But at the same time, it needs to go with the music you're going. So you may have to tune it, you may have to
Yeah.
play around with it like that,
Yeah.
and and then also you have to play with your leveling, like you said. Like maybe if your sample is too loud, you ain't gonna hear the drums.
Right.
So you have to play with that, and then once you kind of get a sound that you like, you save that program, and every time you come back to that program or that kit, you keep tweaking it, you keep tweaking it, you keep tweaking it. You know,
Takes
car,
it takes time.
car
Takes time.
test, car test.
Yep.
This
I'm
sound
big on
work,
that.
that sound don't work. Car test, car test, car test. That sound worked. Okay, I'm gonna put the decibels up on that. And the thing what I love about the MPC is that you can save your programs. So if you save your programs, then what happens is that cuts down on the time that you have to go for the next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I'm big on that. I'm big on the next morning. Going into the ride. And playing it in the ride and listening and seeing what needs to come up, what needs to come down, what needs to be tweaked. And I'll get on my phone when I get at the stoplight. I get at the phone or something and I just write those little notes to myself as a reminder. So when I get back in, I do those tweaks and I go back the next day. And it's you gotta really be just kind of teaching yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like something, work on it. If a snare ain't sounding the way you want it to sound, work on it. Just you're gonna have to work on it. You're gonna have to learn it. You're gonna have to learn EQs, learn how to make it sound the way you want it to sound. If you're listening to a snare and it just sounds too much bottoms on it, you got to get in the EQs and start taking some of the bottoms out. Or if it's too high and it's too tingy, maybe you need to take some of that off. Or even use what I like to do is I use a filter and take off some of the top end. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is tricks that I pick up, especially with my hi hats. A lot of times, like the hi hat sometimes be too loud, or it stands out too much, or it's too pronounced. So sometimes I'll just put a filter over it, and it just kind of cuts off some of the extra high end and kind of it ducks into the track a little better. You know, as you get better with EQing, you can start playing with compressions and limiters. That's a whole nother ball game. That is helpful as far as um, have getting all the music kind of gelling it all together, so it sounds cohesive all together, and also making it so that it's not going over, overloading and sounding too loud. But you got to be very careful of how much you do, because you don't want to put too much compression that's taking the knock out of it, and you don't want to put too much limitation on the limiters on it, so that it's not doing what it needs to do. So you got to play with it, man. You got to take time if this is what you really want to do, you really want to fuck with it, and you really want it, take the time out and say, you know what, today I'm gonna work on EQing certain shit to get the sound I want to sound. Like you can't, ain't no real cheat code around that. You gotta spend a little time learning some of these things. Bottom line.
What's up? Yeah, man. Thanks for everybody that joined the live tonight, man. Thanks for everybody that sent us gifts, super chats, etc. Appreciate that. We about to get up out of here, but we will be back on tomorrow night. Make sure you stay tuned. You know what I mean? Any parting words, my cousin?
Yo, man. Yo, just keep at it, man. Keep at it. Like, don't give up. Don't get frustrated. Just keep at it, man. You just don't know what's around the corner that's gonna give you that blessing, or give you that opportunity. So just keep at it. Ask questions. Learn. Listen. Um, and we here. You need some help, reach out to us. We down to spread the information. And that's what we here to do.
All right, y'all. Till we see you tomorrow.